Everyone is focused on Pakistan, but India has notched up a victory elsewhere. With the United Kingdom, New Delhi and London have concluded a free trade agreement. Now, India is the fifth largest economy in the world and the UK is the sixth largest economy, so a free trade deal between them is very significant. Also very contentious, and that is why it has taken us so long. These free trade talks began in early 2022. It's taken more than 3 years, 15 rounds of talks and multiple bilateral trips. But finally, we have a deal. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke to UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Afterwards, he announced the FTA. Let me quote from his statement. India and the UK have successfully concluded an ambitious and mutually beneficial free trade agreement. This landmark agreement will further deepen our comprehensive strategic partnership and catalyze trade, investment, growth, job creation and innovation in both our economies. Prime Minister Modi says he looks forward to hosting Keir Starmer, so the UK Prime Minister could be visiting India soon. It's a big victory for him too. Starmer has been under fire for his handling of the economy, but this deal will give him some respite, which brings us to the details. What does the deal say? These talks have followed a stop-start trajectory. They were paused last year during elections in the UK. After coming to power, Starmer revived it. The negotiations continued into 2025, but several sticking points remained, like visas for Indian workers, the UK's insistence on a carbon tax, basically higher taxes on industries that emit more greenhouse gases, for example, cement or steel. These differences were holding the deal hostage. So what changed? Possibly Donald Trump. His trade war has forced like-minded countries to band up. In this case, that's India and the UK. Both sides have reaffirmed their commitment to free trade. So it made sense for them to conclude this deal quickly. And the momentum was clearly there. Last month, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman visited the UK. Last week, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal was there. So the deal was only a matter of time. And now we have it. Let's talk about the specifics now. FTAs, free trade agreements, basically reduce tariffs and other barriers. They enable free trade, meaning they help increase bilateral trade. The UK producers will be able to sell more goods in India and Indian producers can sell more goods in the UK. That's what they're trying to achieve. Look at the big highlights of this agreement. Tariffs have been eliminated on 99% of India's exports to the UK. That's zero tariffs on virtually all exports, 99%. This is good news for all Indian producers, but it's especially good news for those in textiles, seafood, leather and jewelry. India has also secured a win for workers in Britain. Right now, Indian workers must pay into British social security. Soon, they will have a 3-year exemption. And this was a key demand for India. London has agreed to it. What about the other side? What do they gain? India will cut tariffs on 90% of British imports. This includes cosmetics, cars, alcohol and chocolate. India will cut tariffs on British gin and whiskey. Currently, the tariffs are 150%. Now they'll come down to 75%. This will be further cut to 40% in 10 years. Another crucial cut is on British cars. Right now, they face 100% tariffs in India. Those will be cut to just 10%. However, there will be quotas on the trade, basically a limit on how many cars can be imported. These cuts are expected to boost overall trade. Right now, the UK-India trade stands at $60 billion. India's target is to double this trade by 2030. And that's where this deal will help. It could take up to 1 year for all the provisions to be implemented, but such deals are always about the long term. Plus, it's a political message. The US is talking about barriers and tariffs, but India and the UK have jointly endorsed free trade. It's a much-needed boost for the world and for world trade. Let's see how it unfolds on the ground.